y'all doing? How's everybody doing? All right. You know, great week of practice. Great week for the kids. Great week for the coaches. You know, we're excited about this opportunity to play a top-notch football team. You know, I think they're on like 7 points for being undefeated. You know, they're really good on all three phases of the game, and we're going to have to play well when we go there. Questions?
What more stands out about Purdue after a few more days to look at the film?
Well, like I said before, they have a lot of experience. When you can play in college football with seniors and juniors with that COVID year, that means some of them are fifth-year juniors and sixth-year seniors. So that's the maturity level. They're a very mature football team, so that means they won't panic under distress, and it's a team that you're going to have to execute against.
Whip said the other day, actually going into Rutgers, the offense didn't practice as well, he didn't think, but they have the last couple of days. Would you agree with that?
Well, Whip's really hard on practice. He's really hard, and what we don't do, we don't say keep secrets from our kids. If they didn't practice up to our standard, we let them know. But we thought that they bounced back this week, and they got to practice well. The way you practice is the way you're going to play on Saturday. So they got to practice well.
Some defenders that were banged up in primer. Do you expect them to travel there?
Well, they both will travel, and then there will be a game time situation with both of those kids.
Hey, what's Vermeer's situation? I think he was in a video where he was suited up the other day. Is he available, or what's his?
He's available this week. He's available.
Is he still sort of in that mixed role as a receiver, running back, or just more special teams?
We're still going to use him in both roles. He's a real high football IQ kid, so you can do that with him.
Coach, it's been about a month since he had that little shuffle where Coach Fisher handles cornerbacks and safeties. How have you seen the players kind of respond to that shuffle on added attention?
Well, I've seen the coaches are more comfortable because, like I said, everybody in the country has a corner coach and a safety coach. You know, and some people have a nickel coach because it's two different positions. And when you have one guy coaching them all, you know, we had to do it at LSU. We had to bring Bill in. Bill coached our safeties and Corey coached our corners. So I think it's a pretty idea. I think that's what the NFL does, you know, and I think you got to do that because it's two different positions. It's hard to see all four. That's why you see more spread teams on offense. They have two receiver coaches, an inside and outside, because it's hard to see all four of them. But they're comfortable with it right now. Well, they're really consistent, and they do what got them down there. You know, like I said, they have a really good quarterback. He don't make many mistakes. He knows where to go with the ball before the ball snaps. So we got to really play. You know, we got to be tightened up when we get down there. We really got to play good defense when we get down there. Because you're right, they are a really good team in the red zone.
Coach Whipple mentioned he was breaking down that 4th-and-1 call earlier this week. He mentioned trying to be careful with Anthony Green. Is there a sense of needing to maybe manage his workload down the stretch? And what do you like about the depth line?
Well, any time you have a running back like Anthony, when you get to this part of the season, we got to be smart with him because he's got a lot of mileage on him right now. So we got to be smart with him at practice, and so we're doing that. Coach Applewhite understands what he needs to do with AG, and Coach Whipple understands also. So I'm comfortable how they handle him at practice and how they handle him in the game.
Last week on the radio, Sean Beckton mentioned you would sometimes call guys in individually for meetings. Are you trying to get to know some guys on the defensive side too, even as you're going through? I mean, what's that like as you're trying to maybe get to know some players on the other side of the ball?
Well, no, I knew him. I knew who they was, but like you said, I'm trying to get the inner, get inside of them and figure out, you know, what gets them going, what gets them to tick. So yes, I have individual meetings, and I continue to have them with everybody on the team. If I see you, I need to talk to you. So, because I want them to feel comfortable, the ones that don't know me, to feel comfortable to come in my office and speak with me if they have something to talk about, or if they just want to talk. Sometimes they just come in there just to hang out, you know, and that's good with me because sometimes it gets boring sometimes as a head coach because you're not in meetings all the time. So sometimes I just pop into meetings and, you know, I think a position coaches always say, "You got a problem, coach?" Like, no, I'm just bored. You know, I'm just, you know, you need some friends sometimes. When you're a head coach, nobody wants to be your friend. They're trying to still kick me out the locker room, and I'm not going anywhere.
Has it been a strange adjustment the last few weeks?
No, the staff's been great, the administration's been great. The kids have been great. Everything's been great. Everybody's, just buying in what we want to do. So no, it's strange the way it happened, but now, you settled in with it now.
Kind of along those lines, everyone talks about the momentum of the team. How about for you, just as a head coach? You've been in the role for a month now. How much more confident? How much have you learned kind of being there?
Well, I learn a lot every day. Every day I learn a lot on the job about this position, and it helps that I have, Coach Whipple with me, who's been a head coach, Coach Bill Bush, who understands me, who knows what I want, and Coach Beck and Coach Fish and Applewhite, the ones that, to keep me in my place, that, hey, you probably shouldn't do that. So I'm still open. I'm still not the guy that have all the answers. I think when guys think they have all the answers, you know nothing. So I'm still open to suggestions from my staff, because that's why they're there. They're there to help me, and they're doing a wonderful job of helping me in this position. I don't think he's going to come back this year, because I don't want to take a chance with him. But he's really moving well right now. He's in a good spot right now. But he understands that we're not going to put him out there until, really, with him, he's going to say he's ready. But we got to be smart with Fidone. No, because they're going to take on my mentality. They're going to take up my makeup. My makeup is to be aggressive and to get after people. And right now, you're right. They're believing that they can do it. But what they have done, they have bought in to what I'm asking them to do and what the coaches ask them to do. So you see smiles on their face. You don't see doubt in their eyes. You don't see doubt in their body language. They feel like, hey, we're in the game. We know it's going to be slugfest. We know it's going to be tight football games, but we're not scared to be in those situations anymore.
Tuesday, you left the door open for some potential changes on the offensive line. Do you expect anything notable up front?
No, we got to get our best five out there, and you'll see our best five out there once Donnie gets. I totally trust what Donnie's doing. So whatever Donnie figures he's comfortable with, I'm comfortable with. Well, it tells me that, first of all, they love Nebraska. They love Lincoln. They love being here. And we appreciate that. We appreciate that, because you're right, a lot of them, they could have done that. But I think it's also the relationships that they have with their assistant coaches, and their relationship that they have with me, the relationship that they have with the guys in the weight room, the guys in academics, Dennis and his crew. But it's the relationships here. Like you said, this is a great place to play football. Lincoln is a great city to live in. So I think they understand that, and sometimes it's bigger than football. And I think the mature kids, they can see that, and we're happy that they're buying in and that they want to stay, because it is a great place.
What's the challenge of back-to-back road games? I know logistically there's challenges, playing in a road environment is also a big challenge. But what do you see in terms of doing it consecutively?
Well, we say it's a business trip. We're going for business and business only. Nothing's personal. We're going for business. But I think just to get them to play again. And I think that they stack days. Like I said, they got themselves ready again. Okay, so they're going to stack days. The coach is going to get the best game plan. We'll solidify the game plan this afternoon, and we'll have it ready for them when they get back from meetings. But I think they're going to have confidence. But we got to make sure that when adversity hit, that they bow their neck and say, okay, let's fight through it. So that's what we're going to do out there. Yes, to give them that day off. You remember now, we've been going at this thing since the beginning of August. So I think Coach Bush usually keeps me in tune about what week we're in. You're in week 12 right now. So you're damn near in the NFL season. So it was a good day to have them off, and the coaches, some of the coaches stayed home. I think all of them came in, because I came in and they were in here. So I wanted them to stay home with their families, but some of them didn't. They came, got their work done. But the kids were able to, relax a little bit, enjoy their family, enjoy each other, and, came back Monday, massages and everything like that, just to get their bodies back. But we appreciate the way the kids are working and the coaches are working right now. Thank you, guys.